Okay, hi guys, welcome to my video. I'm going to do a sketchbook tour. So if you are subscribed to my channel already, it's probably because you watched my Pickles pug animation video. So before I get into showing you guys this sketchbook, I do have another one that has some sketches related to Pickles in it that I thought I'd show first. And there's only a few pages to show because I really don't use sketchbooks that often. So yeah, okay. And this one is a few years old, from 2013, which is when I made Pickles. Or 2012, 2013. Okay, just wrote some notes to not procrastinate. Okay, so basically I was just drawing the scenes for Pickles and kind of planning it out so that I could build the 3D models better. The movie, well, it's not a movie, but the animation takes place in two locations, which is the doghouse, and he's got his chair and his lamps, and then there's the DMV, or where he's going to get his picture taken with the cat, and that's basically just the desk and the wall that he takes his photo in front of. And you don't ever see it like that in the movie. You don't see the whole scene, but if you watch it now and you see this picture, you can see how they line up. So my actual sketchbook I started in 2013, and I finished it in 2016, I think. There are a few blank pages, so I've just edited those out, so you might notice like it's skipping some pages. But yeah, this is the most complete I've ever gotten a sketchbook finished. So yeah, and even though this is a sketchbook, it doesn't really have sketches in it because I always want to spend time finishing things and planning things out. So yeah, okay, so this is my business card for Pickles, or just a crappy black and white printout. I just blocked off my email address and my phone number. And then on the left side is a sticker that my friend made. I don't know how he made it. I mean, it's screen printed, but if you were to feel it, it's like different textures on the black versus the gray section of it. And he also did this sticker on the front of the sketchbook, and the unicorn sticker someone else gave me. Okay, drew an otter. I don't know, did that quickly, I guess. This is like well, to me, it's an American eagle with a paper bag on its head, but I never drew the body. So basically this green texture is the ink. I don't think it's actually called ink, but it's like part of a Polaroid photo that I took, but had already been exposed to light, so it wasn't going to develop. So I kind of peeled it off and just stamped it into the book, and it dried, and then I kind of saw the shape and I drew the bird over it. These are drawings that I did at work. I used to live kind of farther from my job, so I'd stay in my office over lunch and just draw on my notepad. I really don't like any of these drawings, but I would cut them out and bring them home and tape them in here. This is a doll, a collage from the magazine that had these weird, kind of realistic, but stylized dolls, and I just drew on her. And then this is some really sticky tape. I don't know, like it's very reflective and really thick, so it makes the page thick. I guess if you wanted this, you could get it at probably Home Depot or something. I kind of want to get a roll of it. Yeah. The guy that made the sticker wrote this poop stain bangarang. I don't know, he's good handwriting. This is Giraffe and my pug Hannah, and she is who the character of Pickles is inspired by. I used to play Animal Crossing New Leaf, that's the most recent one for 3DS, and I had this neighbor named Apple, And I played the other Animal Crossing games, so she was just like the cutest. She's a hamster, and she said all these ridiculous things, so I would write them down. Well, when she's saying I'm drunk, that was like, you know, every once in a while you get an opportunity to like personalize their little like catchphrase, so I changed hers to I'm drunk. But she was really dramatic, and she tried to move away a few times, and I was like, no. But then I would time hop in my game, and I came back after a while, and she had moved away. So I deleted my village and made a new town 6 times to try to get her back, but she was never there. This is a bat. This is a more recent drawing. I stuck it in here. Yeah, I did this one. It's watercolor and some markers. I don't like it that much, but I do like the nose. And then this is a page. I don't remember what was on it, but I covered it up with this paper and I sprayed it with this kind of iridescent stuff. I'll show you what that is in a second. Yeah, it's Delusions mica spray. Well, I have a few colors. I don't use them that often. I don't really like this page, but this is from a book that I read a while ago that I really recommend. It's very interesting. It's called The Dogs of Babel. I'll put in the title and the author. I don't remember. But basically a guy's wife was, I think she committed suicide, and the only witness was the dog. So he's trying to teach the dog how to speak, because he doesn't believe that his wife would have killed herself. So this quote is in that book, but in the book, the quote is actually from another book, if that makes sense. Camel, it's simple, I like it. It's my name. I was covering up an ugly drawing of a bird that I did. Okay, so for a while I was really into, I still am into this, but like reptiles and like 2-headed snakes in particular. And so I drew one, they're licking a lollipop, and I don't really like how this turned out. Oh, these plants are birds of paradise plants, which I saw when I went to California. They're really, really pretty. But yeah, this snake, didn't like how that came out. Just another page I covered up. Ugly dog drawing. Some people from Disney came to my school, and I just took notes on what they were saying. And then on this yellow page, I drew some pugs with 4 eyes. I also went through a phase of drawing things with a bunch of eyes. I don't know, it makes things look cooler, but it looks kind of weird to me now, but they're fun to draw. I might reattempt that actually. Okay, the guy that did the sticker drew these and wrote this crap. Well, it's not crap, but anyways, I colored it, and then my friend from South Korea wrote my name in Korean. I don't know if it's my first and last name or whatever. Turkey that I drew at work. Was really into turkeys for a little bit. And then that's like a self-portrait of me. And I also sprayed that shiny spray on here. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah. I like these pages. Never finished this. I don't know. It was gonna be like an ice cream sundae in the clouds with some lizards. I don't like how that was turning out though, so I stopped. My friend drew this. This green part was actually like a highlighter, like an erasable highlighter. So the lighter section is where it erased. But over time, this has really faded into this like disgusting green color. So not a very good marker. This is a drawing of my best friend, and I just quoted something that she said on a phone call. I think she touched a candle or something, but anyways, it made me laugh when she said it. But she does not like this drawing of her. Another page I covered up with paper. I mentioned before, or I don't know if I did mention, but I was really into turkeys. And this drawing is significant because it kind of is the beginning of my art style now. I used to draw things like super photorealistic. Here's my current style. Now I use like unrealistic colors and like a lot of mark making and kind of patterns. But it all started with this turkey. And I stopped doing the realistic stuff because it didn't really feel like there was a lot of creativity involved in that. Like, you have to have good technical skill to do it, but for me, I would just be like kind of copying a photo basically, and that's pretty straightforward, and I have a lot more fun making things the way that I do now. So yeah, I drew this over Thanksgiving a few years ago. There's that marker again. My friend drew this. Well, the guy drew that, and then my friend drew this. It's like a woman with 3 mouths. I'm not sure. She's got a cool style. She's very talented. Okay, so this is some mushrooms with my favorite Teletubby Poe walking a pug. And if you go to my Instagram, my like little profile picture right now is like close up of Poe. And then I think this was paper that I taped in here and it didn't cover the whole page, so then I covered the rest with this sheet of Mickey Mouse paper that I picked up from Marshall's, I want to say. Yes, okay. This is kind of also getting more towards my style. Doing the 4-eyed pug. Well, this is not exactly a pug, it's got long ears, but 3-eyed cat. How many eyes is that? 7-eyed cat? Yeah, that doesn't really make sense, but I don't know. I love drawing eyes. I always usually draw the eyes first when I started drawing. Which I don't think it is the best way to do things, but okay. Here's more snakes and lollipops. Alligator or crocodile, I don't know. An eel, turtle. I like this drawing. I actually want to do more stuff like this. Yeah, and I'm not very good at writing words, but I tried there. Okay, this is I started doing a lot of these like full page, fully color drawings. This is a flamingtopus, so it's a combination of an octopus and a flamingo. And I used these opaque markers that every time someone looks at this in person, they ask me like what markers I used. So it's these ones I get from Marshall's. I think Recollections is their like in-store brand. But I'm not buying them anymore. I'm going to switch to like Posca paint markers, I think. This is another similar thing. The cow. I have a book called Beautiful Cows, and I was looking at it and I was like, man, I want to draw a cow. So yeah, I don't know. I just like taking things and making them a little bit weird or just interesting to look at somehow. And when I did this cow, I started getting really obsessed with pink. Like, I love pink. I don't wear pink really, but I love putting pink into like artwork. Here's another turkey. Okay, got some Rugrats stickers and drew a Reptar and then a shrew, which I was really into shrews for a little bit. I go through phases of like being into different animals. There's Reptar and pizza. Okay, I was super into chameleons and I didn't finish this drawing, but I went to the Cold-Blooded Expo that was near where I live. So different breeders are selling like reptiles and amphibians, and I saw this baby chameleon and it was the cutest thing. It was so small and it was like white with pink spot on its back, but just like the way that it moved, it just couldn't quite function. So cute. Anyways, yeah, I kind of wanted a chameleon for a while after that, but I'm not good at taking care of anything unless it's a dog or a cat. Things that are small are usually harder to take care of, I find. This is a sun bear, and sun bears are so cute, and they have super long tongues, and I gave it a million eyes because that's what I was doing. And I also did just draw pizza a lot because it's really easy to draw, and I think it looks cute. And I used those recollection markers here. Okay, so I had an idea, and I still have the idea, but I've never actually like solidified it, for like another animation to make with bats. So there's this bat, a vampire bat, in school, but she doesn't like blood, the taste of blood. She likes eating fruit, but she needs the blood to survive. And I don't know if this is scientifically correct, but she just gets it like through her nose. And I never kind of really got started on this because I couldn't think of what I wanted the story to be, but I think there was going to be like a fruit bat also. Okay. There's a pig with sunglasses and laser eyes and a banana. I don't know. I thought it didn't need anything else on the page. This was a collaborative drawing with my coworkers at a happy hour. Everyone drew in pencil, and then I cleaned it up and went over with pen. And I drew this little animal touching the butt in the bottom there. I think it's a tarsier. That is the animal I was thinking of. Okay, so in the back there's a pocket here, and I have a few things. The girl that did the woman with the 3 mouths, these are some prints, little prints she made. And then my best friend, her grandmother gave me this pack of cards that was hot pink a few years ago. Well, more than a few years ago. But I actually lost a few of the cards, so it wasn't a full deck, and I just kept one of them for the memory. And then I love the game Clue. I have 3 games of Clue. 2 of them are missing cards. And so Miss White was missing from one of them. I found her a few months later when I was shopping with my friend and was trying on shoes. And then I took my boots off and I realized I had this Clue card in the bottom of my boot. So that's why it looks super destroyed. But yeah, so anyways, that's it. And I'm gonna try to do another sketchbook, like actually get enough done in one that I can make another video to show, because this is all pretty old art now. But thanks for watching.